Be honest for a second. Somewhere in the back of your mind, a plane crash feels scarier than a car ride. A shark feels more dangerous than the staircase in your own house. And the news of one stranger's terrible night can make a whole city feel unsafe to walk through. Here's the strange part. In every one of those cases, the thing that feels more dangerous is the one far less likely to hurt you. So why does your fear point so confidently in the wrong direction? It isn't that you're bad at math. It's that your brain is running a shortcut so fast and so quiet you never notice it firing. Tonight, you're going to watch it work, catch it in the act, and walk away with a single 3-word question that switches it off. Keep it in the back of your mind. Out of how many? Because first you have to watch the shortcut fool you. The shortcut has a name, the availability heuristic. And the idea behind it is almost embarrassingly simple. When your mind wants to judge how likely or how common something is, it doesn't go count. It can't. Instead, it asks a much easier question and quietly swaps it in. How easily can I think of an example? If examples come flooding fast, it feels common. If you have to strain to remember one, it feels rare. Speed of recall becomes your stand-in for truth. And most of the time, you have no idea the substitution even happened. Let's catch the shortcut making a clean, provable mistake. In 1973, the psychologists Amos Tversky and Daniel Kahneman ran a beautifully simple test. Pick a normal English word at random, they said. Is it more likely to start with the letter K, or to have K as its third letter? Take your own guess right now. Most people are sure it's the first one, words starting with K. It just feels obvious. But it's wrong. In ordinary text, K shows up in the third position about twice as often as it does at the front. And they found the same backwards answer for the letters L, N, R, and V. So why is everyone so confident and so wrong? Because of how your memory is filed. Ask for words that start with K, and they pour out instantly. King, kitchen, key, kite. Ask for a word with K in the third spot. Ask, bake like acknowledge, and you sit there straining. Your filing system is sorted by first letter, not third. So this starts with K. Words are easier to reach, and your brain reads that ease as there must be more of them. You weren't counting words. You were timing how fast they arrived and mistaking your own filing system for a fact about the world. That's a harmless little trick with letters. Now watch the same machinery decide what you're afraid of. In 1978, a group of researchers, Sarah Lichtenstein, Paul Slovic, and their colleagues, asked people to judge which causes of death were more common. The pattern was stark and consistent. People guessed that accidents kill about as many people as disease. In reality, disease kills roughly 16 times more. People were sure that homicide takes more lives than suicide. In fact, suicide takes about twice as many, and that gap still holds today. Tornadoes felt far deadlier than asthma, but asthma quietly kills many times more people without ever once leading the evening news. And there is the tell. The quiet killers, the diseases, the chronic conditions, the ordinary accidents at home, they almost never come with a story. The dramatic ones do. A plane crash gets a week of coverage. The 40,000 car deaths a year get shrugged. A shark gets a headline. The heart disease that kills hundreds of times more people gets a pamphlet in a waiting room. So when your mind reaches for examples of what's dangerous, it pulls up exactly the vivid, rare, well-filmed catastrophes and hands you back a map of the world that is brilliantly, dangerously wrong. You're not afraid of what's likely. You're afraid of what's memorable. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, and it reaches far past fear. It quietly sets what you think is normal. Scroll a feed full of perfect kitchens and effortless wins, and everyone's life but mind starts to feel true, because those are the examples that come to mind, not because they're real. Hear about three friends getting robbed, and your whole neighborhood feels like it's tipping into chaos. Win big on the first scratch card, and the next 10 feel like sure things. In each case, your brain isn't lying to you on purpose. It's just doing the only thing it knows how to do, judging the size of the world by the handful of examples it happens to have within reach. So here comes the part that should make you a little gentler with yourself. If this shortcut is so wrong, why hasn't evolution deleted it? Because for almost the entire history of being human, it wasn't wrong at all. It was a small miracle of efficiency. Picture it, 3 people in your group eat one berry and get sick, and that memory comes flooding back fast. And it should, because it might save your life. Back then, the only stories you ever heard were the ones that actually happened to people near you. So the things you could remember easily really were the things that were common and that mattered. Ease of recall was an excellent guess at real frequency, because your sample of stories was your actual life. The shortcut didn't break. The world around it did. You now live inside a fire hose of borrowed examples, a feed and a news cycle engineered to deliver the rarest, most shocking, most emotional events from 8 billion people straight into your head on a loop. Your ancient counting trick is doing its job perfectly. It's just being fed the most unrepresentative sample of reality that has ever existed. The bug isn't in you. It's in the mismatch between a Stone Age instrument and a modern, relentless stream of input it was never built to handle. Which means you don't need to fix your brain. You just need one question to interrupt the shortcut before it hands you its answer. When something feels scary or common or hopeless, don't ask the question your mind is secretly asking. How easily can I picture this? That's the broken ruler, and it measures drama, not truth. Ask instead, out of how many flights actually crash? Out of how many that land safely and boring? How many people actually got robbed? Out of everyone who walked home fine last night? The instant you reach for the real number, the rate, the base, the boring denominator, the vivid single example shrinks back to its true size. You're no longer counting how loud the example was. You're finally counting. And do one more thing. Notice where your examples are coming from. If your sense of how dangerous the world is was assembled by a news feed, you don't have a measurement. You have a highlight reel of the worst night on earth, played as if it were your street. The feeling of danger is real. The frequency it's claiming almost never is. So the next time a single vivid story tries to redraw your whole map of what's likely, the crash, the shark, the stranger, the one perfect life that makes yours feel small, pause on it. Feel how fast it arrived, how loud it is, how easily it came to mind. And then, gently, ask it the only question it can't answer. Out of how many? That's the whole difference between a mind that's quietly being counted on to react and a mind that's finally doing the counting itself. If this made the world feel a little less scary and a little more countable, good. Hit subscribe. A new one every week. How your own mind quietly tricks you.